So let's find out what it's like being a member of Transformation HQ.
Hi, I'm Andrea. I go to the Congleton branch.
So how long have you been a member for now?
I've been a member for 6 months.
Yeah. So what results have you achieved in that 6 months time? Weight loss, stats, like how do your clothes sizes fit? What's your fitness levels like now?
So in the 6 months I've lost 2 stone, which is probably the most I've ever lost. I've dropped a couple of dress sizes, and I'd say that my fitness levels have improved a lot, as well as my strength.
Yeah. What was your main struggles like before with your health and fitness, with your food, with your training, with your everything about sort of improving your health? What was the main struggles before?
So I did used to eat quite healthy. Now and again, obviously I have a few takeaways, a few glasses of wine, but on the whole, I did eat quite well. One of the main struggles was I was attending a gym, doing classes like spinning, kettle size, but wasn't really seeing any results. Probably sometimes gaining weight because I wasn't doing that much. So that was really the main struggle.
So like, what worries did you have before you started, and then once you started, what sort of put them at rest and thought, do you know what, I can actually do this?
So my main worry was, because it was all weight training, I was worried about being big and muscly. But when I came for my first consultation with Jack, I did obviously raise that concern. He said there's no need to worry. So I ended up trusting him, and definitely wasn't a worry. I'd never done PT before, one-to-one. It was something that I've never really fancied doing. So these sessions are really good because you kind of still have that interaction with your trainer, but it's not one-on-one.
So how has your life changed since joining the HQ? What were you doing?
So I'd say that I've become more active, probably because of my fitness levels have improved, out and about more, and just the knowledge of knowing that keeping moving does help just generally, just burning extra calories.
So the 6-week program is our starting program when you first come in. How did you find that program, walking through the doors and so being told about the 6-week program?
So I found it really good actually. It was good because obviously I was learning about all the weight training and the techniques and things which I'd never really done before. And then I just followed the meal plan, tried to stick to that as much as possible, and found it really quite easy really.
So simple to follow for you to get
very simple, yeah.
How did you find the modules as we broke down the step-by-step guide to?
Yeah, really easy again. No issues at all. It was kind of, and then obviously I think one of the main things is Jack was always there on hand, or Brandon, if you needed a question to ask, you could just ask either in the sessions or on messages. It was really good.
So you finished the 6-week program, and obviously you really enjoyed it. So how did you find going on to the rolling membership and just becoming a member after the 6-week program?
Yeah, it was fine. I just basically still kept to the same principles of doing the 6-week program, still looking at the meal plan and just coming to the 3 sessions a week. But yeah, it felt quite, I suppose, nice to be a member and make that decision to stay on. Yeah,
and you feel like motivated to come to the gym on a daily basis, or 3 times a week.
Yeah, 3 times,
Yeah, never sort of think, oh, I need to go to the gym. It's like something that you look forward to, something that's something to enjoy.
Yeah, and I think also because of the way that you book on the app, I think once I'm the kind of person, once I'm booked, then I'll go. So whereas the other gym that I did used to go to was turn up. So obviously 9 times out of 10 I didn't turn up.
So you decided to take part in the shoot program, which for people like seeing our results, that's what we put out. People have gone through the 12-week shoot program, which is completely free with the rolling membership. How did you find that program?
Yeah, I found it okay. The reason I did the 12-week shoot program was because I'd been on holiday and I just couldn't get back into eating the right foods. I was still coming to the training sessions 3 times a week, but I didn't really have that sort of focus. So Jack asked me if I'd do it, and I said, oh, just for a focus really, rather than to see different results. And I found it really good. It was easy to follow. The calories were fine to start with, or all the way through. And then obviously I had to then think about what food I was eating to match those calories. So that sort of gave me the focus, and then obviously coming to the sessions. But yeah, no, it was fine.
Yeah. So the shoot program is a little bit more in depth and a little bit more of a stricter program for people to follow. But we feel that, did you feel like after you'd done the 6 weeks, after you'd been a rolling member, did you feel like you was ready for the next challenge?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I didn't see it as a huge big step when I first did the 12 weeks. Within the first few weeks, you know, it was more just getting used to the calories and what food would go with the calories. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And your results was amazing, which you'll obviously be able to see in this video. So tell me about the sessions. How do you find the sessions? The amount of people that are in them, the type of training. You tell me about it.
Yeah, so the sessions are really quite good. Like I say, I've never really wanted to just do one-to-one with a personal trainer, so it's nice to have the sessions where there's only 6 of you, so you can, obviously your trainer's watching you and can tell you if you're doing anything wrong, but then everyone's also really friendly in the classes, so that makes it nice, and we can have a laugh as well when we're in there. So no, it's good.
So the emphasis is on getting stronger over a period of time, and obviously you mentioned one of your biggest fears was to not become too big or bulky. Obviously that hasn't happened, but is that surprising that you feel stronger but you don't feel bigger as such? You actually feel leaner?
Yeah, it is. I am really surprised at the strength, actually, because I've always been really weak, and I've always been like, oh no, I can't lift that, I can't do that, but the trainers kind of push you enough out of your comfort zone, but not too much, just so that you can think, oh, actually, you know, there's sometimes I go, oh, I'm really surprised I can do that. So yeah, no, definitely.
Did you feel accomplished when you've left the session? So that's what we like people to. You never feel like you've got that extra rep, you've done that extra thing. Do you feel like accomplished?
Yeah, definitely. And I think the strength round's very good. The way it goes on for like 3 months, so you can really see your progression.
Yeah, brilliant. So what's the coolest thing that's happened to you, or how's your life changed in some respects since becoming fitter, stronger, leaner? And
I think it's one of the things is showing that if you're dedicated, for me, showing that I did these programs from start to finish, and I was very dedicated in them, and I suppose it's just like an achievement for me, and obviously just feeling generally fitter and more energised.
Yeah, brilliant. So yeah, let's talk about the food. So how did you find the meal plans and you sat down with Jack, head coach, and he's explained to you the meal plan. How was that on the 6-week program?
On the 6-week programme, yeah, it was fine. It was more just like the different sort of groups and categories of food. Like I say, I did sort of eat quite healthy before. So yeah, that was fine. It was just like trying to think of more fresh produce that you can eat.
Yeah. And how was the shoot when you went onto the shoot? Was that more, what was that, types of the food the same?
Yeah, the food was probably the same, but then obviously you had your calories to match with it, so that was quite interesting to see how big a portion is, because sometimes your portions can be like for 3 people, and when you look and it says, you know, a fistful or something, so that was quite good, you know, to sort of get my head around that and train myself on thinking how to eat properly.
yeah, definitely. Did you track calories before you did the shoot, or was it the first time you'd track calories?
No, that's the first time.
Yeah, so that's what we like to do really, is to get people sort of educated with what they should be eating first before we then look at
that
calories and calorie consumption, because the quality of the food, it doesn't matter what calorie allowance you've got, but if you're not eating the quality food there, the results are always going to be harder to achieve.
Yeah, and I was never hungry either, you know, obviously working through the correct types of food, I was never really hungry.
Yeah, and I think that's probably to do with the fact that the food choices that you'd learnt from how you should be eating before coming through. Yeah. So how's your confidence? We like to empower people to be confident with everything they're doing, the training, the food. So, but with your food, how confident are you now that you know how to do this for good, forever?
Yeah, I think I am actually. Even like, you know, I've just come off the shoot, and I've not thought, oh, I'm going to do this, you know, still in my mindset is, oh, I should be eating this, should be eating that. So yeah, definitely picking the right choices, out shopping. What would
you say to anyone thinking about sort of doing it?
Yeah, so I'd definitely say give it a go. I think women like me are nervous with going big, but obviously it doesn't work like that. The results speak for themselves. The 6-week programme is really good, just to give you a feel for it and to get you into that swing and then see where you are then. But yeah, definitely give it a go.
Yeah, why not? Okay guys, well, thank you for listening, and if you want any more information on a 6-week programme, click the link and we'll drop you a message. Take care.